Today I woke up and I had a goal to fill my belly up with a good piece of steak. So it became my mission to find a place that sells good steak for under $20. But is it possible in this economy? Let's take a look at budget-friendly options of decent steaks in Singapore. For example, the Feather Plate sells their steaks starting at $25, followed by Ice Steaks at $28, and Fat Belly at $36 onwards. Although these places are budget-friendly, it's still quite a big amount to spend as a broke student myself. So, why not I make my own steak? Here are the ingredients that you need for today's recipe. A steak cut of your choice, garlic, shallots, salt, pepper, thyme or rosemary, and butter. Finding steak cuts is actually easier than you think, and you can get really good cuts for a good price. For example, Cold Storage has fresh cuts for as low as $13 to $14. For friends that consume halal meat, you guys aren't missing out as well. FairPrice has them for the same price of $14 onwards. Of course, you can always go to a butcher to see your cuts and prices available. Let's get our remaining ingredients: butter, garlic, shallots, and the herbs. Here are the ingredients and their cost that you need for a good juicy steak. I will be splitting the cost of servings because you are able to make multiple steaks with them. First, get your steak to room temperature, then pat it dry on both sides. And season with salt and pepper. Feel free to customize your seasoning to your liking. Once you're done with that, heat up your pan to medium-high heat. Add a tablespoon of high smoke point oil, and then your steak goes in. Make sure that your steak is facing away from you when you put it in. Press down on that steak. With the back of a spoon, back of a spatula, we want to aim for that golden brown crust. And once the meat starts to unstick from the pan, flip it over. Admire your golden brown crust. And from here, we shall add in your butter, garlic, shallots, and your choice of herbs. You are able to switch out the rosemary for thyme or combine both herbs depending on what you like. We're gonna baste this for no more than a minute on each side. These cuts are on the thinner side, so if you want a more medium rare steak, baste them for a max of 20 to 30 seconds on each side. We have visual learners here. Personally, I like my cow dead and cooked all the way. Some people like their cows moving, but it's up to personal preference. In this video, I'll be cooking my meat well done. Once you're done with both sides, set your steak aside and let it rest for 5 to 8 minutes. Personally, during this period, I like to cook my sides. I decided to add a little bit of asparagus. I'm also making a sauce to go on top of it using the juices of the steak, with some heavy cream, Dijon mustard, and chives. After the 5 to 8 minutes are up, take your steak and slice it to your desired thickness. You want to cut your steak against the grain so that it doesn't come out tough and chewy. Garnish and plate it up.
Now, yes.
And that is your steak all done in less than $20.